Hey folks, it's Steve here, and I have a quick announcement before I show you this battle. This is a Talonflame I used in this fight. I accidentally used the wrong one. So without further ado, I would like to show you this awesome battle that I had. Give me a second while I get the camera set straight on the screen. I'm also getting a camera holder on Monday, so it should be simple enough to be able to get a steadier screen. This is by the Japanese player Grace. She's using Garchomp, Mega Heracross, Hydreigon and Xerneas. I'm using Klefki, Amoonguss, Lucario, which is Mega, and the messed up Talonflame, which was a complete mistake. So we'll see how this battle goes. Now, I make a couple of mistakes in this battle, so I will go over them as they happen. So the first thing I noticed is she's caught the Xerneas in the Master Ball, which I find quite funny, but you know. So the Fairy Aura comes into play there. I'm scared stiff, so the first thing I do is I light screen, because both of these Pokemon are special attackers. So that's my current prediction. I know this thing's going to use Geomancy and then use the Power Herb to get it in one go. I think I take that Flamethrower quite well considering the light screen's out. So here comes the Geomancy. This puts a +2 special attack, special defense, and speed on this in one turn. It's ridiculous. So I am immediately terrified of this thing. Now, I actually forgot that Poison was super effective against Fairy. I'm still getting used to that. So you will see a couple of mistakes here. This Amoonguss does have Sludge Bomb, but I do make the mistake a bit here. So I immediately put this thing to sleep because I predicted that it was going to do that. So I did get a free turn to do that. And next turn I want Klefki to paralyze Hydreigon, just to also slow it down and get that paralyzed chance on it, because I don't want to take too much damage from that thing. So there goes the Thunder Wave right on this Hydreigon. I'm just expecting another Flamethrower from him, but we'll see how that works in a moment. So Xerneas is fast asleep, and I actually use Giga Drain here, and the main reason for this originally, I used Flamethrower on the Klefki this turn. I'm not too sure why it does that, but Klefki takes that really well. And I use Giga Drain on this thing just to get that little bit of health back, because the initial Flamethrower did do quite a bit of damage there, so I do want that health back. But what I should have done there was use the Sludge Bomb. I forgot that Poison was super effective, so that was a mistake on my part. So I withdraw Klefki at this point, and I go straight into my Talonflame, just because it's physical damage, and this thing has +2, and Xerneas has +2 special defense right now. This is the wrong Talonflame. I was so mad about that. So there's the Sludge Bomb going in down there on that Xerneas, and the Hydreigon gets paralyzed, so I do get a free turn, a free switch in there, which is just awesome for me. So the Xerneas does wake up and uses Moonblast. Now, I'm not sure if this crit matters, because my other Talonflame might have survived this. I don't know. I can't tell. There's no way for me to tell, but that was like really unfortunate for me. I'm trying to get a better screen for you guys. So I use the Sludge Bomb this time, and then I hear the sound effect, and I'm like, okay, it actually is super effective. So yeah, I was pretty stupid there. But the Xerneas is on half health, and it's awake, so it's going to do a lot of sweeping here. So I immediately bring back in my Klefki with the sole intention of Thunder Waving, just to slow it down a little bit to try and get as much damage off as I can. Plus it means that Amoonguss will go first, which is always a little good thing. So the Moonblast comes out here from Xerneas onto Klefki. Takes this really well. I was surprised that survived a +2 Moonblast from Xerneas with Fairy Aura in play. So I'm really happy with that. Sludge Bomb goes off again on Xerneas, does as much damage as possible. I was hoping for a crit, but it didn't happen. And the Hydreigon is paralyzed again. I was really happy with this one. So the Black Sludge restores Amoonguss almost back to full health there. Light Screen does fade. However, I put it back up on the exact same turn that it feels, so the Light Screen is still going to be in play for me. It does use Moonblast again. This time it does target the Amoonguss, which I was pretty surprised about, which it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. So the Sludge Bomb goes in, and it does take out that Xerneas, so I was very happy with that. Managing to get that thing away is just a relief. It really is. And the Hydreigon gets paralyzed again. So I'm getting a couple of free turns here to survive this. I believe this all balances out the fact that he's using a legendary. So he brings in his Heracross right here. I'm a little bit scared of this thing, but I immediately Thunder Wave it just because I don't want to deal with. I just don't want to deal with any of the swords dancing nonsense. So I immediately Thunder Wave that, and I get my Amoonguss to, I believe, Sludge Bomb it. I believe, yes, I did. So noticing that damage. I was a little bit unsure of what he was going to do. My Klefki does fall right now, so I only have my Lucario left. So this battle does get very interesting from this point, because he has 3 Pokemon left and I have 2. However, 2 of his Pokemon are paralyzed, and my Lucario is my Mega. I still don't know who his Mega is, because he did have a couple of Mega potentials in his team. It could have been the Heracross, or it could have been the Garchomp. So I go straight into my Lucario right now, and I get rid of one of the threats, which is Hydreigon. This is a special attack Lucario, so I'm pretty certain he didn't actually expect that. So he goes straight in his Heracross here, and I go right into my Aura Sphere on this Hydreigon. I'm really sorry about the shaking. My hands, it's very cold here, and my hands can't really hold it still. Although I will get that stand on Monday and Tuesday, and on my future videos, the camera will be perfect. So I get rid of the Hydreigon, really big threat, well out of the way, and I Sludge Bomb this Mega Heracross again, dealing just about half, so I was pretty happy with that. It, for some reason, goes for a Swords Dance. Now, I'm a little bit concerned here, and, you know, because I can just kill that in one turn, but is he trying to bait me with his paralysis in play? So I go for it. I go for the Flash Cannon straight onto this Heracross right now, and I take it out relatively easily. So his Mega is well out of the way, and he's just left with his Garchomp. So this is where all the mistakes get made. He uses Substitute. Okay? Now, this is the point where I used Spore. I used that in the previous turn, so that's not really much of a problem here, right? So what I do is I Flash Cannon this Substitute, and then I Spore him. But Garchomp will go before Amoonguss does. So my Lucario goes first, then Garchomp will move, and then Amoonguss will move. So Garchomp does the Earthquake here, which will one-shot my Lucario with ease. Now, this is the part which I pay attention to, but do not recognize in my head, okay? During the fight, I see this text. Okay? That immediately reveals to me that this Garchomp is Life Orbed. He is Life Orbed, okay? And this Garchomp moves first. And he has Substitute, okay? So, what do? I'm really scared at this point because I want to win this fight with my Amoonguss against the Garchomp. So what I do is, at the first turn here, I will use my Giga Dream just to restore as much health as possible and deal as much harassment damage to him as I possibly can. It deals quite a bit of health. Now, I am scared of this thing waking up, but I forgot that it had Substitute. I was expecting an Earthquake or a Dragon Claw. So I actually start using Spore. So my mindset right now is he's going to hit an attack on me, and I'll get a Spore on him next turn, and then I will double Giga Drain him. And that'll get the kill. But I forget that he has Substitute, and he does stay asleep for actually a couple of turns here. So I'm making terrible plays here. This battle could have been over by now. I could have Giga Drained him twice and killed him right there. And I didn't. And he wakes up and he gets the Substitute off. I Spore again, and it doesn't work. Now, I actually forget that this guy is Life Orb at this point. So I should be using Synthesis or anything to restore health right now. He uses his Dragon Claw, which then reveals to me that he's going for the, I then remember about the Life Orb at this point. So, I'm thinking, okay, I remember it too late, I can lose here, but I need to survive one more attack. Because the Life Orb will kill him. So, he does use the Earthquake this time because he knew that the Dragon Claw wasn't doing enough damage. I survive on 10 hit points. 10 hit points! And he does kill himself with that Life Orb. I was using Synthesis that turn, and I managed to survive and win that game. A lot of mistakes made, but I was very happy with that. And I did use my messed up Talonflame there, so I hope you enjoyed that match. I'm not going to upload a video tomorrow, because the next video I upload, I definitely want it to be on my camera stand, because this camera shaking is even annoying me. Because I'm watching it through my camera right now. I'm watching it straight through it as you see it, so it's quite annoying. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.